life, but he's originally from Guadalajara, and he worked up in Seattle for Microsoft for about 20 years. About 5 years ago, he moved to Southern California, where I got a chance to meet him. And here he is with his wife-to-be, Blanca, at a black and white party they invited me to when I was there in Guadalajara. Now, Blanca made it her mission in life to get me to try every type of food that was unique to Guadalajara. So I wasn't too bad, but we did try a number of things. Here's these things called gorditas. Means little fat ones. They're basically like English muffins they're either stuffed with meats or either chicken or pork or beef. And then those are the corn versions of them. And then there's also a flour version of them that have sweets inside that, like dulce de leche, which is type of caramel, or Nutella or other sweets and things. And everywhere we went, she had me try something new everywhere we stepped in. Now, about this, some things that impressed me in Guadalajara, there were a couple of things. One, there was, the thing about Guadalajara is I noticed that there was a lot more choice in the shopping. There wasn't just the standard shops you go to, there was all different kinds of things. There were more choices, there were better bargains. There were some things of questionable origin. I'll get to that in a minute. First off, as far as origins, where is Guadalajara? Now, I should explain and why would you care? Now, back in high school, I was an exchange student in South America. I went to Bolivia and Argentina. And before I went there, I had a hard time finding Bolivia on the map. I knew it was in South America somewhere, but I couldn't tell you exactly where it was. And like most Americans, we're very bad at geography. All those places, south of the border were, some countries they spoke Spanish in mostly, and that was about it. I really didn't know much about them. But in Guadalajara is, I'm going to move this over a little bit so we can get it better. Okay. Well, anyway, in the center of Mexico, off to the west, there's the state of Jalisco. And I'll explain why Jalisco is important in just a moment. But in the center of that, there is the city of Guadalajara. So Guadalajara is the second largest city in Mexico. It's got about 1.5 million people in the center and 5 million people overall in the outskirts and things. And I said, why should you care about Jalisco? Well, Jalisco is where all the real tequila comes from, and that's important. And this is a place that's very serious about its tequila. There's all kinds of things there. I've had some of the best tequila I've had in the world, and I have to show you this one. This is some tequila I had gotten in Mexico in the past summer. So
pass it around.
Pass it around.
Stop the clock. Now, the name of this is Regalo de Dios, which means gift of God. I think it's accurate because this tequila is the best I've ever. And I really wanted to bring some cups out and be able to hand it to everybody to have them try it. Luckily, I drank the last one while writing this speech. So this is my approximation with food coloring of the tequila inside. It is great stuff, though. Just take my word for it. So this place is very serious about its tequila. Like in the outskirts of Guadalajara, you drive on the freeway, and there are agave plants as far as the eye can see. You drive for miles, 10, 15, 20 miles, and they're still passing fields of agave plants. These blue-green, you can see them here, the little rows and rows of blue-green plants. And these plants, they take them into a distillery, and that's where the transformation happens. And so this place is so serious about tequila, they actually have a tequila train. So you can go from one plantation to another, one distillery to another, without having to worry about getting drunk. And that's something. That's a lot of dedication to tequila. But I digress. Back to shopping. So what impressed me about shopping in Guadalajara? Just the amazing amount of variety. And not just, here we have like strip malls and we have malls and other things, but we just don't have as much variety of ways of buying things. And so what I saw was many different levels of open air markets, smaller places that have less corporate influence than you see in the US, and smaller shops that are actually supported by the government, plus all the stuff we're used to seeing here. So for example, there's this open air market in downtown Guadalajara called Mercado Libertad. And that's a 3-story open air market. It's the largest open air market in the Americas. And this place is several blocks long in one direction, 1 block wide, and on every layer there are rows and rows of things, and inside you can see there'll be rows of leather goods, shoes and jackets and things. There are belts and belt buckles. There are clothes. There is a whole level just devoted to food. Has a little bit of scent left over with the tequila, but not too much. Sorry, guys. So all these things are there, and they can all be found, and you can go and bargain with people, and it's more of a kind of a small shop type way of doing things. But in addition to that, if you come up from that same marketplace, so there are some things that are a little sketchy. This is the question of origins. Like here was a shop that's full of DVDs, and they seemed like they had the legitimate packaging on them, and except for the fact that they were $1 a piece, I'm sure they were absolutely legitimate DVDs. Going on.
Sure they were.
Yeah, they work. So you can also find things like hardware stores. So you can find chainsaws in these little hardware stores in places, and tools and other things. So you can find those. You can find hockey masks. Well, not so much. Harder to find. Maybe. Could you find Mike Myers' mask for Halloween? Well, no. But what can you find? You can find every Mexican wrestling mask that there exists. Whole rows of them.
Oh my
And go on and on. So on top there's this place called Plaza Tapatia, and that goes on for this long roadway here. It's all open air walkway, and within this there's off to the left the Diamond District. Inside this, you have a place that looks like Saks Fifth Avenue. It's got polished marble on the floor and brushed metal on the sides, and halogen bulbs everywhere. Just looks like a beautiful place, and it's 100 yards away from a place where it's open air market and people are trading things left and right. So you have that, but you also have these other little shops, little 10 by 10 shops that are, the government does this thing where they buy up about an acre of land, and then they carve it into little 10 foot by 10 foot shops, so you can literally have a mom and pop type of shop experience, which I thought was very cool. And inside those, you'll also see places with butchers and other restaurants and things. So you'll find everything out here: department stores, Walmarts, Sam's Clubs, Costco's, whatever. But you'll also find things like a Sam's Club is just like home, maybe a little too much like home. 2 months ago, they were setting out for Christmas. And things look just the same, except the prices are in pesos instead of dollars. And then last, some things are a little bit too much like home, where you find Kentucky Fried Chicken. What do you have in Guadalajara? A fun place to shop for things and to drink tequila with your friends.
Yeah!